Hey everyone, I'm Rachel Senegal, Content Project Manager at ClearVoice, and we are here with Grace Trumpfeller, who will be taking our ClearVoice Questionnaire. Grace, are you ready?
I was born ready, Rachel.
Let's do it. What is the most used app on your phone?
Oh, that's embarrassing. I feel like at this point it probably is TikTok, just for those late night unwinds. But I am also probably a frequent LinkedIn slash Redditor user on the phone.
Is it with TikTok where it's like, I'm only going to scroll for 10 minutes before bed, and it's 3 hours later and you're still up, still scrolling?
Yeah, that's absolutely the case. I should have like gotten up and done my skincare like 45 minutes ago, and I'm like fully cocooned, still on TikTok. So yeah.
I feel that. What's something big or small that you're really good at?
Oh, I have a very strange memory for things. Like if I don't know if you've ever heard those games where it's like, "Hey, my name is Anna and I'm going to Indiana," or whatever, those kind of things, and you have to go
Yeah.
around a circle and remember what everyone said. I have this weird knack that I can like completely memorize it in the moment and like keep it for like a week. Like I did it with my family over the summer and I could probably like still remember what we said and what that'll ever do for me, like professionally or personally, I don't know, but I have that.
That's awesome. Can you like memorize certain like scripts and quotes and things really quickly too, or is it just kind of like that kind of repetition of those games?
Normally, if I write something or I read something, I can get it. Like if we look up at like a drink menu and we're ordering smoothies or something, and you're like, "Ooh, I don't remember what the third thing on that list was." I'm like, "It was a coconut crush" or something like that. If it's like if I read it or I write it, it'll stick for a little bit.
Oh, it's like a photographic memory. That's so cool.
I wish. I feel like I don't want to say it's close because people with photographic memories would like watch this and be like, "Okay, maybe not." But yeah, it does come in handy for weird things like that. Yeah.
Do you have any specific rituals that help you get into the writing flow?
I need to have coffee in the morning, but I feel like that's every marketer would agree with that. I need to have a morning coffee. But no, I'm normally just waking up, I'll do my morning skincare, I'll brew a nice cup of coffee, and then I'll normally check in with my clients on all different platforms. And once I have that set, I'm opening a fresh document and I'm going. And that'll normally be like steps 1 to 4.
That's funny. That was a great segue to my next question of how do you take your coffee?
That's funny. I've been on a really big espresso kick lately. I got one of those ninja makers where one half is like a full coffee pot and the other half is espresso. So normally I'll brew 4 shots over ice,
Oh
and
my gosh.
I know everyone watching is like, is your heart okay? Um, I'll froth up a little bit of oat milk with a little bit of caramel syrup or whatever I kind of have at the time. Sometimes do a little dash of cinnamon if I'm feeling fancy, and it's normally over ice, and that's like my go-to every morning.
Yum. I have an espresso at home and I do that same thing. I'm like, all right, going in, I'm going to be the barista for the day. What are we going to cook up?
I get such a kick out of it too. It's like I
Right?
never in 1,000 years, like I'm always been an avid coffee drinker, but once I got this machine, it's like forget it. I feel like I'm working at Starbucks like every morning, but in the best way possible. Like I have like time of my life making my morning coffee.
Right. No, it's the best part of my day.
Yeah.
What's what's your favorite board game?
Oh, my favorite board game. The first place that my head went, so I guess I'll just go with it, was honestly Candyland, which I don't think I've played a board game in so long. But I do have a nephew. He's 9 now, so I don't really think Candyland is his jam anymore. But when he was still young enough, I was like, yeah, we're totally playing Candyland. That was my like favorite game growing up. So I guess I'll ride true to that one.
I love Candyland.
Right?
Um, what's one thing you're currently trying to make a habit?
Going to bed earlier, not TikTok scrolling for hours and getting myself to bed at a more normal time. I just feel like it's a lot easier to wake up more refreshed in the morning when you're not, you know, pushing yourself as late as you can at night.
Completely get that. Especially like you have to put your phone on like way on the other side of the nightstand. So when you're kind of
Yeah,
tossing and turning in that lull, be like, okay, don't grab the phone. Don't grab the
don't
phone.
look at it.
Have you ever taken on a writing project that pushed you out of your comfort zone?
I have. I've written a few things that leaned far more on the financial side of things that I had before, as well as I've written a few things about APIs and building APIs, and it was very high level, but that's something that while I have touched before was never really something that I dove into that heavily. So that was definitely, I don't know, call it a challenge because it was a fun challenge, but it was far out of my comfort zone, but I did learn a lot. So I guess those two were kind of new but fun.
What's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
Getting great feedback from clients, even if it's something like, hey, a little constructive, like we like this, but could you do this? Or this was great. Anytime that clients can say like you've really nailed our tone, or you've really taken the direction that we wanted to take with this piece and kicked it up a notch, things like that, I'm instantly like my day is 10 times better just from that, because it really reaffirms, one, that I know I love what I'm doing, but that my clients love what I'm doing, and also that I'm on the right track, and I should keep at it.
If you could snap your fingers and become an expert in something, what would it be?
I think it might be more of the technical side of marketing. I don't know if there would be a specific thing, whether it would be something like paid initiatives or things like that. Like I've never been an ads expert. I've never been an expert budget manager or anything like that. So I think if I could instantly equip myself with a whole other skill set of things that I haven't necessarily dove into in content marketing, it would probably be that. If it wasn't business related though, I feel like it would be, I would love to know how to like fix cars and like not have to like go to like a mechanic or something. Like give myself a whole different skill set and like mechanics or something.
That's really cool. Well, can you describe the rest of your life in 5 words?
The rest of my life, I would like to be fruitful, positive, continuously growing, which I guess those are two. So I'll give myself one more. Um, Love. I think that's a big component of everything, whether it's loving what you do in life, the people that you love, your clients. I think that that ties into a lot of positivity and just, keeping life fulfilling.
I love that. Well, Grace, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be back with more interviews with these dynamic writers and industry leaders. To learn more about our amazing content specialists, visit clearvoice.com.